Hello, welcome to Sunset Studios. My name is Nancy, and today we are going to make this cute giraffe. Okay, and this is an example of a giraffe with the background painted. And today we are going to do it without any background painting. Okay, we're going to start with our pencil and we're going to use the natural stone. And I've already sort of drawn the design because it is a little hard to see. So I'm going to start with the line right there, and then I'm going to do these, which are really, they look like horns, but they're not actually called horns. Ossicones, or there's something like that. But anyway, they are on the giraffe, and then, so then we do basically a little line after the horn type of thing, and we do a nice big ear. And again, here's the little line, here's the horn, and then there's another big ear. Okay, and then after that ear, we have, trying to see what I have here. We've got a line for the side of his face, and then what happens is this is the mouth, or it's the mouth area, and it's basically just a big oval shape. Okay, and then comes the line for the long neck. Okay, which is really pretty skinny. All right, so that's our basic shape. And the next step will be to paint the design itself, not the whole rock, just the design, white. Okay, I have my white paint ready to go, and I'm going to start with my brush that's a little bit thicker. Okay, and oops, okay. I'm just gonna start with the, doesn't really matter where you start. I kind of just started with the neck. Sorry, but then I'm gonna go right up, and I see the oval shape that I made. So I'm gonna go right into that. And okay, and then I'm just gonna do his ears. Okay, and I think right now I'm gonna switch to my thinner brush, just because what happens is when you don't have the background color, you really want to be pretty careful about not painting the background, because then you can't get rid of it if you make a mistake. So the way you can fix your mistake, of course, is by just saying, oh, well, I guess I'm going to paint a background color. But in this case, I'm going to try to not make a mistake and just get the basic design painted white. And why are we doing that? Because it makes it so much easier to paint the color over it. Okay, that's the basic design. This neck looks just a little too skinny, so I'm going to make it a little bit wider. That looks better to me. Okay, and now I'm going to dry it and do another coat. Okay, this is dried and I have a second coat on here. Now it's time. I'm taking my thin brush and I'm going to paint a pale yellow. Any yellow you have will work, or whatever color you like. You might decide, oh, I want more of a brownish tone. Really, it's up to you. But I'm doing this pale yellow, and then I am going to do this kind of pale brown. And I'm going to paint most of the design yellow, okay? Again, carefully, so I don't go onto the background of the natural, the natural stone. Because for this, I want to leave it natural. At the end, if I decide, oh, I kind of want to do it blue or green or whatever color. I can always change my mind, but my plan is to leave it. Okay, and so now I'm going to do the top part here. And then this. Okay, and then I'm going to skip this big oval because that gets painted a different color. Now on one of my samples, I had forgotten about that, so I just went ahead and painted the whole thing yellow, and it was fine. When I went back over it, as long as it was dry, I just did the other color. So it's not a big deal. If you decided, oh, it's so much easier just to paint the whole design yellow, that's absolutely fine. I'm not getting too close to the edge because when I add a second coat, I'll do that more carefully. I just don't want to do it while I'm holding it like this. Okay, so that step is done. And now I need this light brown color. Okay, just for the, it's not really the mouth, I guess it's more of the nose mouth area. But I am going to paint that oval this color. And this will also be the color of the giraffe's spots, which makes this really easy as far as paint because you only need really 2 colors and then the black paint pen. Okay, almost done here. Okay, and that's good for now. Now I'm going to dry it and put on second coat of each color. Okay, now I am ready to put the spots on my giraffe. And I like to do a rectangle shaped spots, and you can do whatever you like, all right? And really, they don't need to be perfect. In fact, they'll look more realistic if they're not so perfect. So that's what I'm aiming for, less perfect. And maybe one more down here. Skinnier one. And one just way at the bottom. Okay, and then I'd like to put one up here. And one touching the side here. Okay, and that is good. Next step will be to get the paint pen out. I'm going to use the thicker one, and I'm just going to go, I'm going to put this here. I'm going to go right around the design, just like we've done in the past videos. And one thing I did notice on one of my samples, this sample, is that because it's the natural color in the background, the black on the edge really doesn't come out quite as strongly as in other designs, but that's okay. I'm okay with that. There's nothing really you can do about it unless you chose a stone that was a little lighter in the background color, and that's totally up to you. Okay. So I am going around this oval separately, like the whole oval, and then I think it's easier now to lift it. I am going to just go down the sides of this. and then the other side of the neck. Okay, and then I want to put in his eyes. So it's just 2 circles. So I'm going to do the one and then the other. And then I like his little eyebrows. Like that. And his ears have a little line. And then his nose has nose holes. And then there's sort of a curved line coming out of the nose holes. And that's it for the giraffe. You could put a few sprouts of hair if you like in the middle, but that's up to you. And there you have it. We have a whole giraffe family now. Hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe. Take care.